We'll start with the Cowboys and Eagles Thursday night. The Cowboys go in and lose this game 24-20. The Eagles won this game. We got to start with. Actually, no, I want to start chronologically because before the game, I saw that Dak is the longest tenured starting quarterback in the NFL. That's absurd to me.
Yeah, I don't know if I saw that from you or somewhere else, but yeah, that's absurd.
It's just crazy that they showed it on the broadcast before the game. And I'm trying to think of who else I would even think would be there because I can't even think of anybody. Dak is.
I mean, Mahomes is probably almost next up,
which is just crazy. But yeah, Dak
Mahomes
is
have to be almost next up after that. I can't even think of anyone else.
Dak is Mr. Cowboys, which makes it even harder for them to let go of him at this point.
Yeah.
But and then the biggest story of the game was the Jalen Carter spit gate.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I think it was just a terrible, terrible thought process by Jalen Carter. I think that was just a dumb decision, bad decision all around. Bad. He couldn't have done anything worse there.
Yeah.
You can say Dak Prescott spit first, but when you watch it, Dak Prescott clearly is behind his offensive lineman and spits on the ground. You don't spit on a person.
yeah, I mean,
there's not even.
Do we know it was intentional?
Comparison. It was what intentional?
The spit.
Who spit?
Jalen Carter.
Yeah, obviously it was intentional.
There's no way to know for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, he said he did.
Oh, he did? He admitted to it?
I mean, it's not like he can deny it.
He could say he was trying to spit on the ground.
No, not even a chance. He spit right on it.
Having it happen.
And the funny, if it would have hit his shirt, it would have been a little bit fine, like his jersey. But it went straight, right above the shirt, down into his chest. It was. That was definitely still on it. I don't think he could have reached it to wipe it off.
Yeah, it's probably just hanging out in there all game. What's crazy though is the fact that it was the first snap.
Before the first snap.
Yeah, exactly. Do you think that this was something he planned for days ahead of time? I'm gonna go out there and spit on Dak.
He was just talking to Tyler Guyton, and he just spit on the ground. And all of a sudden, I think Jalen Carter said, "Did you spit at me?" And he's like, "What?" And then he just spit right back on him.
Retaliation spit.
Yeah,
that's the biggest story from the game. That
early Big Dom appearance too, though.
Yes, early Big Dom appearance, which is huge for Philly. CD, kind of brutal.
I mean, it was both somehow.
What?
He was somehow both brutal good and good.
Yeah, I mean,
more brutal though in the end.
In the end, yes, and I mean at least good for Dak because you can't really blame Dak. He put some balls on the money there at the end. CD just couldn't bring him in.
Yeah, I mean, what could have Dak done better in this game?
What could have Dak done better, honestly?
Yeah, what could have Dak done better?
Honestly,
played pretty flawless. He was very accurate, calm in the pocket. Didn't take a sack in this game,
which is crazy. Yeah.
And they ran the ball. They didn't run the ball great, but compared to what we watched last season with the Cowboys,
oh my God,
they ran the ball great.
I mean, they were not. I mean, I can't. I'm not going to do the quick math in my head. Oh no, I can. They were better yards per carry than the Eagles this game on the ground. 5.4 yards per carry for Dallas. 4.2 for Philly.
Miles Sanders had one big carry. I think that kind of skews it a lot. The 49-yard run, which was maybe the worst 49-yard run I've ever seen.
yeah.
Why? I mean, he found the hole. Made a couple nice moves, got there, but then I think Zach Bond looked about 7 miles an hour faster than him, hawking him down, which was brutal. 2 plays later, he fumbles. Terrible from Miles Sanders.
Yeah. But Javonte, 2 touchdowns.
Javonte gets the 2 touchdowns early. He looked great.
Yeah.
Jadon Blue, who was a guy who I thought they would probably use in there throughout, or maybe Phil Massa. None of them even got a touch.
He didn't want to practice, so they didn't play him.
Hopefully next week he gets a chance to show out. I hope he's on healthy and active. They need him to.
Yeah. Is that what he was?
He was a healthy and active, yeah. Not good, but
not wanting to practice thing maybe plays a factor.
Devon Achane was a healthy and active week 1 a couple years ago, so that's what everybody's clinging on to now.
Yeah, you kind of have to. Last thing I really got about this game is the Eagles starting Adoree Jackson at cornerback 2.
Yeah.
Tough. And immediately bit him in the ass, immediately started getting ripped.
Yeah.
It is what it is, injuries.
Kenyon Mitchell was kind of a hold merchant a little bit.
Yep.
Did get a pass interference on Pickens.
I wanted to see the Eagles lose this game so bad.
I kind of did too, but
they should have really, honestly.
I mean, CD, if he makes one of those catches, that would have changed the game completely. But 100%. At the same time, the last catch was a tough catch to make, the diving one.
Yes.
I understand that being dropped. The one where he was deep and he dropped it, I'm assuming he was just so surprised. I think Tolbert ran the wrong route because I don't know why Tolbert was right there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because he was running a little bit of a post, and Tolbert was running I don't know if he had to have ran the wrong route because there's no way they were going to be in the same spot.
Exactly. Or
but the first one, I think it was like a slant route that he dropped. That was the
I mean, it is what it is. They're gonna be fine. It's funny because I feel like Dak is the one that always gets all the shit for the Cowboys offense. It's always Dak. It was CD in this game.
Yeah. I've always said I like Dak, and I think he's one of the most overhated quarterbacks for no reason.
Agreed.
He's underrated almost to a point.
Definitely agree.
He's getting paid a lot of money now, but every time you talk to people, they always just hate on Dak and say he's terrible and chokes in the playoffs. But we're watching two quarterbacks right now that are considered two of the top 3 quarterbacks in the NFL, and they choke in the playoffs every year too.
Every single year, exactly. And like, I don't know. I've always thought Dak was underrated, and remember before he got hurt the second time. Remember when he was getting like 5 touchdowns a game? Like, they were just
when he broke his ankle or when he broke his hamstring. Tore his hamstring off the bone.
Look, honestly, both really. He was playing well right before.
I mean, he was second in MVP in 2023, 2 years ago.
So
and the year he broke his ankle in half, he was averaging like 4 touchdowns a game, and he was running the ball like a monster then.
It's just one of those things where it's the Cowboys quarterback and Dak, and he's just a funny guy to make fun of. He said his favorite color was gray one time.
Yeah, that was brutal. And he's a Walter Payton Man of the Year. He might be the most hated Walter Payton Man of the Year of all time.
He probably is.
He got booed when he won the Walter Payton Man of the Year.
It's hard to have that happen.
The first person to probably ever get booed winning the Walter Payton Man of the Year.
You want to try something different this year?
For
the recaps? Instead of me just leading us in all the games, you wanna go back and forth? Like you lead us in the next one?
You want me to leave into the Chiefs Chargers?
Yeah.
I will. The game was played in Brazil.
Yeah, Brazil.
They had a couple national anthems going. The U.S. national anthem was a little bit odd, but it was still, I kind of enjoyed it. Somehow the best player in this game was probably Quinton Johnston.
Yep.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
They're saying he's the best player in the South Equator. Brazil probably thinks he's the greatest receiver of all time.
That's true. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. If imagine being from Brazil, you probably think he's the greatest receiver of all time. I'm trying to pull up how many yards he had. Because he had 2 touchdowns, game-winning touchdown. And they really didn't even run the ball very well, which is something we thought they were going to do. 5 catches, 79 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Quinton Johnston. Ladd McConkey was solid as well. He's looks like this is what we're going to expect from him. Just 6 catches, 75 yards.
Yep.
Pretty much every week. Sometimes he'll get a touchdown.
That's good, though. Like,
it's good. As a fantasy owner, you'd like a little bit more.
Yeah. No, you're right.
But that's what we're going to get. Keenan Allen, 7 catches, 68 yards as well. They looked a lot more pass first this year.
Yeah, no, for sure.
They bring in Omarion Hampton. He gets 15 carries, only 48 yards. Not great. Did have a really bad, ran out of bounds to end the first half, stopped the clock, allowed the Chiefs to get in field goal range. But solid. It looks like they're going to start unleashing Herbert, though. 3 touchdowns, no picks, 318 yards. One of...
You see his passing chart?
Maybe his best game as a
pro?
Under Harbaugh.
Oh, under Harbaugh, yeah. Dude, he was amazing. His passing chart was beautiful. He was good outside. He was good inside. Like you said, 3 touchdowns, no picks. For the Chiefs, I mean, they lost the game, but they kind of won in a way because they don't have to go to LA now.
Yeah.
I said it before the season, but this makes no sense.
0 sense. The home game for the Chargers, they have different painted end zones for some reason.
And it's in division. If it wasn't in division, I wouldn't care.
100%.
But the fact that it's a divisional game that a team is losing, it doesn't matter because they won. For them, it doesn't matter. But at least they don't have to go to LA, so that's good for the Chiefs. Kelsey had a big touchdown, which is huge. We have been seeing some struggling Kelsey recently. And yeah, what I wanted to say about the Chiefs defense earlier is their secondary is scaring me a bit. Did not look good here against the Chargers. A Chargers offense that at points last year struggled to move the ball through the air. Pretty much moved it with ease against this Chiefs defense. Pass rush wasn't fantastic for them either. Chargers O-line is good, though. I'm not worried about the Chiefs because it's the Chiefs and it's Patrick Mahomes, and they're absolutely going to win this division. They're going to make the playoffs, and they're probably going to be in the Super Bowl. However, they didn't look good against the Chargers.
Yeah, I agree with you for a lot of it, but I almost don't want to say that I can confidently say they win the division at this point.
Really?
I think there's something about that Broncos team that gets me thinking they could.
How many years in a row have they won it?
Got to be at least 5.
I think it's like 8.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot.
Like you said, the pass rush wasn't great. Chris Jones, at the end of the game, he was supposed to get a contain on Herbert, just completely abandoned it, and that's why Herbert got that big run. Herbert was great with his legs as well in this game. He was running all over the field, and Chris Jones was yelling with, I don't know if it was Tranquil or who it was. in the back. But offensively, what concerned me with the Chiefs, I mean, they're missing their top 2 receivers now. That's not going to help.
Yeah.
Hollywood Brown has a big day, 10 catches, 99 yards. They need to run the ball better, though. I know they have maybe not the best rushing offense, but Pacheco, 5 carries for only 25 yards.
Yeah, it's a problem. You're not going to win football games like that.
No. And last 9 games, Isaiah Pacheco's fantasy points, I'm assuming this is just regular season.
Okay.
5.9, 8.1, 5.7, 3.5, 1.8, 1.8, 4.4, 2.2, 4.8.
Bad.
Not good. And I drafted Pacheco in one league, which I already regret at this point. But
it's tough.
Hopefully
only 5 carries in this one too. Same amount of carries as Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, that's not good.
And
this is a contract year. I kind of thought he was gonna really push for it and break out this year, but
he had a great start to the season last year before he broke his leg in half.
Yeah,
like he was really good.
He was, and just not a good start here.
Maybe Kareem Hunt ends up being the guy there. I don't know. I guess if they both had 5 carries, Pacheco at least had 25 yards. Kareem Hunt had 16.
Yeah, he more yards per carry, I guess.
Honestly, 5 yards per carry ain't bad for Pacheco. He just didn't have many opportunities.
Yeah, I mean their leading rusher as well was Mahomes. I know we didn't say it, but the quarterbacks. No, Herbert had 16 less yards than Hampton.
Yeah, Hampton wasn't great either, but first game.
Very good passing game though, I guess.
Yeah,
defenses were fine, but Chiefs. I am a little worried about the Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see going forward with them. We got a lot of football left to play.
The team we're going to talk about in a little bit, their defense was dominant today. How are the Chiefs going to score on that defense?
What defense?
The Broncos defense.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the Colts.
No. I wish we played them this year.
Next game here, the Bucs and the Falcons. The Bucs win it after getting swept last year by the Falcons, although they did beat them in the division. Got swept by the Falcons last year, 2 games early with Kirk Cousins. Bucs win this one in a close one on the road, 23-20 over the Atlanta Falcons. Emeka Egbuka, 2 touchdowns, including a game winner, which just huge. We've been talking him up all offseason. He's been great, or he was great. And yeah, dude, I really, really like the Bucs. I've been saying it. Their run game struggled today, but I want to give a lot of credit to the Atlanta run defense for that. I also want to say Bijan does go and get 6 catches for 100 yards, but 12 carries for 24 yards on the ground is just a crazy split there. A big reason why the Falcons lost this game, if I'm being honest. They just couldn't get it going on the ground. Penix was solid, didn't throw a pick, 300 passing yards, essentially 1 touchdown. And kind of a crazy stat I saw that I didn't know where I was going to put this on the pod, and I was like, I guess I'll just throw it with the Falcons. Wild stat. Todd Gurley is 3rd in the NFL in touchdowns since 2015, despite not playing since 2020.
Wow. That's just how good he was for 5 years.
Crazy.
And that Falcons year, all he could do was score a touchdown, and that was it.
Yeah, even when his team
was trying
needed not to.
Yeah, that's all he could do.
Never will forget that.
That was great. But yeah, they just really couldn't run the ball at all, and that was kind of their surprising downfall. He was great in the receiving game, like you said, had a big 50-yard play to really start the game, touchdown. Penix looked really good, though. If I'm a Falcons fan, I'm very happy to see that at least. He let him down the field late, too, to put him in a chance to tie the game. He was great late, great at the start. Surprisingly, the guy who lets him down is Younghoe Koo, their kicker, who's been so good all year, or is pretty much his career, but had that 1 extra point that went off the post, and you get a little shaky after that. I mean, even Chase McLaughlin for the Bucs was terrible today. Both kickers were bad. He missed the kick to put him up 4. But yeah, Koo misses the game-tying field goal, and the Bucs get a little luck finally, and they're able to get the win.
I mean, Koo's had a rough past half season and now starting this year because he was really good his whole career until like the back half of last season. Lamar takes a big sack here, and then he's kind of just fallen apart over the past 10 games ish.
Yeah, because at the start of last season he was playing very well. I'm pretty sure he had a game winner from like 60 to win.
Yes, he was really good. And then midway last year, he kind of lost it a bit. And then obviously it hasn't been a great start to this year for him.
Yeah. And I'm thinking there was a couple kickers like that last season. I think Kaimi Fairbairn was like that too, but he had a good start so far.
And Fairbairn's good. Of course, he covered that first half for me, but we'll get to that game in a bit. This was a Falcons loss though. Like this is a Falcons loss if you
a Raheem Morris loss. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, not even just Raheem Morris. This is just how the Falcons go, man.
Yeah, I have a Raheem Morris quote, but before I get to that, Kyle Pitts, 7 catches, 59 yards.
Ooh,
might be back. Good day
KP.
For the tight end here. Is Tyler Loop's first big kick is
good
in from 52. There
we go.
But yeah, like to see that from Pitts. Drake London, like you said, got hurt, but 8 catches, 55 yards before that. After the game, Raheem Morris talking about the kicking situation said, "I'm not going to sit here and pretend I can tell you about the technique and what happened with that miss. But we got to make those kicks. Those are very makeable kicks. We've got to lock in and get that done." Got to lock in.
Yeah, I would agree. I think they do need to lock in and get that done for the most part. But yeah, this is like I said, this is a Falcons loss. I still kind of like the Falcons. I like how they played in this game.
Yeah, I thought Michael Penix played great.
Pass rush still was non-existent.
The pass rush, was non-existent.
Which is not encouraging. But
yeah, for the Bucs, though, my concern for the Bucs going to the other side was they didn't run the ball that well. Only 37 yards on 14 carries for Bucky. Does get a touchdown in the receiving game. So that kind of saved him there. But Emeka Egbuka, Mike Evans, good receiving duo so far. Chris Godwin, I think, is planning to come back around week 5.
Okay.
So Egbuka, Evans, and Sterling Shepard are going to be the top trio for them until then. Or I guess when McMillan comes back, which I don't know about him.
Yeah, I mean, they got weapons for days. I don't think anybody's worried about them and not having enough weapons by any means. But yes, dude, shout out to Tyler Loop. How many?
No catches for Kate Otten.
None, really?
Yeah, so.
Wow.
You have to use him.
Well, their offense wasn't electric today, and I think they're going to be a lot better.
I mean, again, another team, we'll talk about a team later that lost its coordinators, but new offensive coordinator comes in for Tampa Bay, so it's going to take a little bit of a learning curve to
For sure.
get better. Well, I think they did promote from within, so I guess it's the same system.
Still a
first time calling plays.
All right. You want to get us started? Bengals-Browns.
Bengals-Browns, surprisingly, a defensive battle, really, with the Bengals. We thought their offense was going to have to put up a lot of points. Didn't have to do much. Joe Burrow doesn't have his best game, only 113 passing yards and a touchdown. It was the defense that probably won them the game. They didn't have to run the ball very well either. This was Al Golden, their new defensive coordinator's first game there from Notre Dame. For the Browns, they actually played well. Joe Flacco was decent. I think they had 4 turnovers, though. That's not going to help. A -2 in the turnover battle. And another team where the kicker really sells them short.
Oh, yeah.
Andre Schmidt, or however you say it, Szymit, bad day, misses 2 kicks, and
extra
you
point
lose by
and a
1
field goal.
point.
Yeah. Brutal. Anytime you lose a game by 1 point in a game where you miss an extra point is just...
Yeah.
It hurts. The Bengals, they always suck in the season opener, and I'm not going to say they didn't suck in this game because they did. However, they get a win because of, like you said, the lucky kicking. Just 113 yards for Burrow, I should say. 52.1 QBR. Bad. Chase Brown, 2 yards per carry, but he gets 21 chances at it, which that doesn't make any sense to me play calling wise. Well, I mean, I get Joe Burrow wasn't his best today. But why on earth are we going 23 pass attempts for Joe Burrow and 21 rush attempts for Chase Brown?
Yeah, it's a lot. I guess you're staying balanced.
You're staying balanced.
But you're not getting the ball. I mean, T. Higgins, 3 catches, Jamar Chase, 2 catches, both less than 40 yards.
Noah Fant with 4 for 26. They just got to pass the ball more. That's what it comes down to. I mean, you got to give credit, I guess, to the Browns defense. But
you're able to win and not have to pass that much. So I guess maybe that's a good thing.
Against one of the worst teams in the NFL.
Yeah, but I mean, a win is a win.
Yeah, no,
and
right.
It's 1-0.
And so it's week 1 where they struggle as well. But I don't have a ton to say about this team. I will say the Bengals, they only gave up 16 points. Their defense still concerning.
I don't know. I think their defense played fine. I mean, Myles Garrett had a couple big plays. There was at one point in the game.
300 yards to Joe Flacco.
The Bengals defense. I thought you said the Browns defense.
No. The Browns defense, I think, was good. The Bengals defense, I think, despite only giving up 16 points, worried me.
Yes. No, I agree with that. I thought you meant the Browns defense because Myles Garrett, 3 sacks almost in 3 consecutive
Dude, that
plays.
was crazy. Yeah, that was nuts.
Scott Hansen was going crazy on Red Zone about it. He thought he had it.
Speaking of Red Zone, we can mention this now. We both said we didn't know. I didn't notice any commercial.
I think now that I look back on it, I think I noticed maybe a half a commercial, but I was thinking about it during the halftime of the 12 o'clock windows. They were showing that all the games were at half. And I was like, this could be why not just go to just the 50-second? Just use it now.
Yes, but do 5 minutes of commercials right now.
Just get rid of it now so we don't have to worry about it.
No, that would be great. Yeah.
And that's when I was like, wow, I guess I haven't noticed if they've even done one yet.
Yeah, neither have I. So, I mean, we still bought it today. So, I guess they're going to win.
Still going to complain when I see it, though.
Oh, for sure. And even if I only see it one time in 18 weeks, I'll complain when I see it. No question. Anything else about this Bengals-Browns game? I don't have a ton. Wasn't a super eventful game.
I don't either, but I have a thought that I keep skipping over, and it was just about the kickers. and obviously they lost with the kickers here. Have you heard about the new balls?
No.
Like the kickers get their own balls now?
No, I did not know that.
I believe they have like special balls that the kickers get to kick that are like, I don't know if they're like brand new or something, or they're like not opened. So it's supposed to help the kickers kick better, but didn't work out for the Browns or the Falcons or the Buccaneers.
Yeah, it clearly did not work out for them. Okay, that's interesting. Did they do it for the kickers?
Yes.
Intentionally, though? Oh, that's interesting.
It's something, I don't know if it's like brand new balls. I think it's for the punters too as well.
Okay, as we get a punt there. Ravens game is 7-3 right now. I can't see the score, but
that touch him?
Uh-oh.
And no one tackled him.
This could be bad. But, okay, I'm going to skip over this next one because I want you to lead Colts, and I'll lead the next one here. So, we'll move to Raiders-Pats, and then we'll have you talk Colts. Raiders win this game against the Pats 20-13. We already mentioned Brock Bowers in the injury segment. He went for 5 for 103. He continues to be a stud. Geno Smith goes off 300. Did it really?
Yeah. It bounced off the Bills guy.
Wow. Hit the Bills guy first. Well, we'll see. Geno at 362. Genty, he finds the end zone here, first touchdown of his career, but just 38 yards on 19 carries for him. So not that impressive. Geno, though, he gets, this is literally 2024 Seahawks Geno Smith. Super efficient, 34 attempts, 24 completions, 362 yards, had a touchdown, an interception, and got sacked 4 times and was under pressure the entire game. That's Geno Smith on the Seahawks, and here he is doing the exact same thing on the Raiders, but winning in New England.
362 yards was wild. I mean, he was throwing the ball around. He got it to. We said Bowers 5 catches, 103 yards. Jacoby Myers plays. He gets 97 yards in the receiving game. Dante Thornton gets 45 on only 2 catches, but I think he's going to continue to emerge and be a weapon for the Raiders. He's a monster. Trey Tucker in there as well. Michael Mayer with 4 catches. He was in a lot after Brock Bowers got hurt, but
big tight ends.
Yeah, Genty wasn't super effective. Gets the touchdown. Had a couple of times he slipped on the field that did hurt, but yeah, Geno Smith looked fine, and the Raiders get a Week 1 win. And I don't think I think they're going to be a team you just don't want to play.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think they're scrappy enough on defense. They have weapons enough on offense where they can put up some points. Do they have it all together where it looks like they're going to go be a playoff team that wins a game? Probably not. However, like you said, I think they're a team you don't want to play.
Yeah, I don't think you want to play them. Max Crosby got a sack today as well. He looked solid. And they beat him 13-3 in the second half, so that's really where they made their money. But on the other side, I don't think Drake Maye played that bad.
No. Had to pass a lot.
Yeah.
46 attempts.
That's a theme that I've seen so far this week in these games we've been over, is the running game hasn't really been there for a lot of these teams.
100%.
Travion Henderson, though, does get 5 carries, 27 yards. Ramondre gets more with 7. I think Travion was listed as the 3rd running back behind Gibson, but he still was on the field a lot. Did get a lot more receiving work, though. 6 catches, 24 yards for him, so I'm happy to see that. And, Kayshon Boutte.
Kayshon
receiver,
Boutte.
over 100 yards. We knew someone was going to have to step up.
Someone.
In this Patriots receiving core. Diggs does play. I think he's going to start to get better and better as the season goes on, and he's farther away from that injury. But
6 for 57 for him.
That's solid for him. That's what you want.
100%.
And I don't think it was that bad of a first week for the Patriots. You want a little bit more offensively, but you'll take that.
For sure. Okay. Go ahead, lead us off. Colts, monster win.
Yes. Monster win. Daniel Jones might be the best quarterback of all time.
Possibly.
We don't know yet. The Dolphins might be the worst team of all time. We also don't know yet.
Also.
Tua was brutal in this game. 114 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks. Doesn't even do it justice. He played way worse than that. The touchdown was in garbage time, and most of those yards were on that garbage time drive. So if I'm a Dolphins fan, I've already spammed the panic button. Devon Achane. I mean, really no one on the offense had a good game at all. The offensive line was terrible. They could not block for Tua. Tyreek Hill doesn't get too much. He was yelling. And it's on the broadcast they were talking about with this Dolphins team, their goal over the offseason was get rid of some of the toxic guys. And they determined that was Ramsey and Jonnu Smith. Don't know how they didn't come to the conclusion that maybe it's Tyreek Hill.
Yeah. Ramsey and Jonnu Smith, both who played well today. Just put that out there too.
And Tyreek Hill, the guy who they were also talking on the broadcast, like Tua was glad that this was the first offseason he finally showed up to one of the team's barbecues.
Who, Tyreek?
Yeah. For the first time, he showed up to one of the barbecues with his family. So,
wow, all the kids.
Yeah, that's what it.
I can't imagine he brought all the kids.
So I guess now he's a great teammate, but did not look like it for the Dolphins. Horrible performance, but I guess I'll talk about the Colts and how great they looked.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones,
DJ.
272 yards and a touchdown, no picks.
What a switch up.
Had, I believe, the best half of football the Colts have had since Peyton Manning.
Yep.
Even more than Andrew Luck.
Yep.
Somehow.
I saw all
in
those.
terms of like quarterback rating, which was insane.
He also was 10 for 13 for 160 yards and a touchdown on throws outside the numbers.
Yeah.
Accurate.
So he played well. He got the ball to Pittman. Alec Pierce only has one catch in this game for 36 yards. The one catch was probably worth about 4. It was did like a 180 to catch it somehow.
Isaac Tesla-esque.
He's Alec Pierce, I think, is just really underrated. He's going to be a hard guy that the Colts are going to have to pay to keep. It might almost be more than you would want to pay for a guy with his production, but he's very good.
Yeah, he's a guy that if he goes to another team, he'll end up being good if he has a bigger role.
Yeah.
Nothing from down, not really anything from downs.
Yeah, he had a quiet game. He's still coming back from injury, but they got 3 great weapons. Pittman gets the bulk of it with that touchdown. Tyler Warren, I guess you could say, gets the bulk of it. Great start for the tight end. 7 catches, 76 yards. He was great in the blocking game as well.
And he
blocking well
9
for JT.
targets on 30 offensive snaps.
Yeah.
Huge.
That's what you like to see, and we'll see what Colson Loveland does tomorrow, but my tight end won. The thing I was happiest about was they ran the ball well. 18 carries, 71 yards for JT. They give Giddens, the backup rookie, 12 carries for 41 yards. He ran the ball well. Just very happy with what I saw from that offensive line. I was worried about the losing Ryan Kelly and Will Fries, but they ran the ball great. Maybe that's just how bad the Dolphins are, though. Who knows? And then defensively, the Colts defense, Lou Anarumo. Tua played terrible, but Lou Anarumo had him seeing ghosts. Cam Bynum gets a pick on the first possession. Kenny Moore gets a strip sack on the next possession. We start the second half. First possession, Laiatu Latu drops into coverage and gets an interception. They were fantastic. It was just all around great. I'd like to see a little bit more pressure on the quarterback. That's something that we're going to need a little bit more of. But the pressure they got on the quarterback came off of like cornerback and nickel blitzes. So we're going to see that a lot this year. And I'm very happy what I saw this week. Do I think the Colts could be on the exact opposite end of this next week? Yes.
Yes.
But I'm glad what I saw this week. We finally, after an 0-10-1 stretch, they got a week 1 win.
Yep. 11 straight games they lost week 1, but they obviously got it done. Like you said, Warren was really, really good. He's my tight end one as well. I want to see him continue to succeed. He's probably the best receiving option in this offense, I would say. I mean, Pittman's still very good, but
I think I'd say Downs, honestly.
Downs, really?
I'd say Downs.
Interesting. Regardless, 7 incompletions for Daniel Jones is so funny. 272. I kept talking to you off camera, and I kept asking, what if he ends up being really, really good? Are you going to end up supporting him in Steichen? You said no.
That's just not true.
It is true.
That's just not true.
It is true.
I said obviously I'm going to be rooting for him.
Well, you're going to. I didn't say you would be rooting for him.
Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, but after this game, you're not thinking about it. You haven't. That's the first time you mentioned him.
Wait, what?
You just now mentioning Anthony Richardson was the first time I've heard you say his name today.
Oh no, that's not the first time I said it today.
That's the first time I've heard it.
Maybe you, yeah, but I mean, we didn't watch the Colts game.
You didn't
together,
say it once on the pod.
But I mean, when was I going to mention him?
Could have been like, oh, but Anthony Richardson this, and you didn't mention him.
I mean, I can mention the fact that I think it was maybe Albert Breer said they plan to just let Anthony Richardson be on the bench this season and learn under Daniel Jones, which crazy to learn under Daniel Jones, but we could see him start next season. He's still younger than.
Why would it be crazy to see him learn under Daniel Jones after today?
After today,
I learned a lot today.
There's a lot of season left, like you say.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. All right, ready for Cardinals Saints?
Yes.
Cardinals 20, Saints 13. Kyler Murray was ill. Played the game.
Popped up on the injury report.
Yep. Great first half. Sucked in the second half. The Cardinals only put up 3 points in the second half. They also only gave up 3. James Conner wasn't great, but Trey Benson, 69 yards on 8 carries. I believe he had a big one, right? Yeah, 52 yards. So that really helped him as we see Lamar running down the sidelines here. Rattler, not bad alert.
Yeah, I don't know.
He wasn't bad today. Olave gets 7 catches for 54 yards despite being injured. It's a good day for him, especially for fantasy owners. I had him in my flex today. He was solid. The Saints, I don't know. The Saints should have gotten blown out in this game. The Cardinals kind of played with their food. They were so much better in the first half.
Yeah.
I know it was only 17-10, but the Cardinals just felt so much better in the first half. Second half rolls around, their offense goes dead, and the Saints kind of revert back to what we expect from the Saints. So
it worries me that this Cardinals team maybe isn't as good as people say.
We're gonna do this again?
No.
They're gonna get at us again. We can't trash the Cardinals again. But I will say, I don't look at this game and say, oh, the Saints might not be as bad as we thought.
Yeah.
I might think, oh, the Cardinals might be worse than we thought. But this game didn't make me think that the Saints are good at all.
No, I mean, the Cardinals offensive, it's a lot of Kyler too. 5 sacks for him, 33 yards on those sacks. That's a little concerning. But, I mean, he was sick. I'm happy to see Marvin Harrison Jr. finally get a decent role.
Yeah.
In the offense, 5 catches, 71 yards, and a touchdown at a big 45-yard reception. I love to see that. He's got to step up and be the main weapon. Trey McBride as well had a solid day. I also have a crazy stat if you want to hear it.
Would love to.
Lincoln Riley coached a different starting quarterback in each of his 5 years at Oklahoma. All 5 of those quarterbacks are starting week 1 this season. Can you name all 5 of them?
Rattler, Williams, Murray, Baker, and hold on.
He played very early in the week.
Oh, Hurts. Yeah.
All 5 of them.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, and then he went to USC. I guess he had Caleb Williams for a while.
So he got one. Yeah, he had one carry over. But yeah, wow. Lincoln Riley, the quarterback whisperer. I'm happy that this Cardinals Saints game happened, and this is why I will say that. And I mean this with all due offense to the Cardinals fans who don't like me. And you. I don't really give a fuck about either of these teams, so at least we only got to talk about them once.
Yeah, I guess.
That's how I feel about it, because I just don't care at all. I like Kyler, but yeah, I'm good.
They have to show me more than a 7-point win against the Saints for me to start carrying
100%. And if they do only win by 7 against the Saints, it better be a game where we walk out of it like, oh, the Saints kind of look good. No, the Saints look bad, and they still only won by 7.
Yeah.
So,
Quinton Johnston, though, leading receiver for the Saints. He catches 76 yards. Good for him. He's an all-time waiver wire tight end, I think.
For sure.
At this point.